shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you were interested in picking up a channel membership for as little as $1.99 a month, head over to my channel profile and hit the join button to view all of the available perks. Thanks. Halloween is coming up in just a matter of days at this point, and so I thought I should make a video reflecting this, which is exactly what I've come up with here today. In this one, I want to go over some of the best Ninjago content out there that's available to watch, to get into the theme of Halloween. While a lot of stuff in this video is going to be quite obvious, there's one single thing I want to recommend that is anything but obvious. In fact, it's actually very bizarre. Now, first off, just to kickstart things here with some obvious ones, we have Possession, aka Season 5 of Ninjago. What can I say, this one's an absolute classic, and is very loved by the Ninjago community overall. Of course, the reason it's on this list is because, well, it's kind of Halloween themed if you think about it. For example, the ghosts, Morrow, the whole thing about being possessed. The entire season is essentially very spooky, Halloween based, and it's just the perfect thing to watch on Halloween, and is by far the most spooky Ninjago season you are going to find out there. This one is perfect to watch over the Halloween period, and so I highly do recommend this one. Next up, we have Day of the Departed, an Ninjago special that is honestly very underwhelming and just isn't really that good. However, with that being said, I think the Day of the Departed is a must-watch over the Halloween period, or actually on the 31st, on the main Halloween day. What can I say? Day of the Departed is a must-watch every single year. It's basically become a tradition for myself, and I'm sure most of you out there in the community to do this. Although Day of the Departed does have a lot of flaws, it's always a lot better to watch actually on Halloween, and it's perfect to get you into that spooky mood, so I highly recommend checking this one out over the next few days during this Halloween period. Next up, we have a hilarious Ninjago installment, and this is what I was talking about in the intro when I was mentioning a bizarre installment, and this is Day of the Departed again. However, the Chinese version. And no, it's not just Chinese in the language, it's a whole new version of Day of the Departed. So it has new animation, some different scenes, it's obviously in the Chinese language, and overall it's just a little bit different. For the most part though, it is pretty much the same and carries over the same storyline, the same villains and whatnot, but it's just a different version. I couldn't tell you why it was changed for the Chinese version at all. There's probably some sort of reason for it, I'm going to assume, but it's honestly just hilarious to watch, and this is something that I'm sure a lot of Ninjago fans have really never seen in their lives, and honestly, it's just the perfect watch on Halloween if you've never seen it, which I'm going to assume is most of you here right now watching this video, so I highly recommend checking this one out. If you do need a place to actually view it, I do have a link in the description, and I believe it's also available on YouTube, so yeah, maybe check this one out for a good laugh or so, because it's honestly hilariously terrible. Also, be sure to consider reading Way of the Departed. This was a novel of sorts written by Tommy Andreasen that ties up a few loose ends, including Klaus and how he gets trapped in the underworld. So yeah, this one's great. I've never actually read this one in full just yet. I know some of the details that happened from it, but again, I'm guilty of not actually viewing it. But again, I can confirm that this is going to be a great little read over the Halloween period, and I would highly recommend checking this one out. Although there is one slight issue, I have no idea where you can find it and actually read it, but I'm sure if you do some digging around on the internet, you'll be able to find it pretty easily, or just ask around the community. This may be something I actually do over the next few days as well, just to get into the Halloween period with Ninjago, and check out some content that I myself am not really all that familiar with. With this being said though, that is just about going to do it for this one here. A very simple one, I know, but I wanted to get into the Halloween spirit a little with this video, and so I hope you did appreciate it for that. With this being said, if you enjoyed it, leave a like on it, subscribe for more, hit that notification bell so you can be the first to watch my new content whenever I do post it, and also drop your thoughts down below on this in the comments. With this being said, I'll see you all soon for my next one. Goodbye.